love wedding planners. I love wedding planners. The challenge for my clients is a lot of times they don't even know they need me. See, if you know that you want a concrete invitation, or a white-on-white invitation, or a red flocked velvet invitation, you can Google that and you'll find me. Well, you won't find the flocked velvet one yet because I'm not done with it. The challenge is most of my clients don't know exactly what they want because they don't know what's possible. What they do know is they want something magical. So I rely on wedding planners a lot, who know that I can take what a client gives me and turn it into something that's bigger than their vision ever could have imagined. So I spend a lot of my time working with wedding planners on client projects. Occasionally, I get to work with wedding planners on their own projects. And that's what I'm doing today. One of those wedding planners is Jessica Sloan. She's based out of Nashville, I think. Yeah. I got to work with her recently on the Duck Dynasty wedding invitation. It was for Rebecca Lowe Robertson and John Reed Laughlin. Rebecca's one of the Robertson family from Duck Dynasty. It was a stunning wedding. I was really excited to work on their invitation and bring out some really beautiful parts of their personalities and of the wedding itself. And being kind of a modern beach wedding, we went with these really beautiful kind of neutral tones. Check out this envelope liner. Absolutely beautiful marbled paper. For the information card, we went with simple gray letterpress on gray, postcard RSVP, and we did a postcard on the front, and then just beautiful silver handmade paper on the back. But the best part's the invitation. The invitation, we did this wax seal. It's of an arrowhead that makes its way into the invitation and the information card. It was something that the couple had drawn, hand-drawn arrowhead that I thought was really cool. I did this paint splatter all over the vellum wrap. And then the invitation itself is a deckled edge invitation. We call it deckled edge because a decal is the frame that handmade paper is made in. It's called a decal, and leaving the deckled edge means not trimming off the fuzzy parts. So we did this deckled edge invitation, super simple, super modern, super elegant. It was great to work with Rebecca and John Reed, and especially with Jessica. So Jessica recently went through a rebrand. She has this beautiful, super modern, super minimal, clean aesthetic. So we're gonna make some business cards for her today. Check it out. We're mixing our own gold today. So I just texted Jessica a picture of her business cards. I'm double hitting the front side. I'm double hitting both sides because I don't know if you can see the difference here, but that is a single hit and that's a double hit. This is gold ink on black paper, and letterpress inks aren't opaque. And so the paper color pushes through, and light colors on dark rarely work. Metallics work, but they're subtle. The difference is subtle, but it's real. So I sent that to her to see if it's enough. If I'm honest, I think that we might need to go with foil on this one. Foil can give us a nice solid opaque color. We just have to get a dye for it because we have to switch over to copper. So it'll add a little bit of lead time. I think it might be the right call in this case. Just as I suspected, a little bit too subtle. This is gold letterpress. This is matte gold foil. Big difference. That means we're going to shut this one down for the day and go try again another day. Okay, so gold letterpress wasn't the solution. Pretty sure gold foil will do it. Okay, so there's a couple things worth noticing here. This is the gold letterpress, this is the gold foil. I had intended to run this job 2-up, the same card twice on each side. There's 500 of them, so I was going to print 250, well, more like 300 of this, 300 of the other, and then glue them all together. I switched it up, and instead of doing both of them on the same die, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, copper's more expensive, so doing it this way means a little bit more labor right now, but save money in copper. More importantly, going this way, I was going to have to line them all up and glue them all up and get them as close to perfect as I can, which is why I printed kind of off the edge there, so I had reference points. But with the foil, I put this center line. Now typically I would come in after the fact and perforate this line, and that would help it fold. But what I did instead is I put that extra little shim of black paper in there, and it pretty much breaks the paper. You could almost see through it. Oh, in fact, you can. But that gives me a great fold line so that I know that the bottoms of the front and the back of the card are parallel. I think it'll work great. So they still need a gold edge, but check this out. This was gold letterpress, if you remember. It's pretty, but kind of, check this out. And check out how thick those are. That's pretty awesome. All in, I'd say this is definitely the right choice. I'm glad I stopped what I was doing when I was doing the letterpress and took the time to talk to Jessica about it. I don't think the letterpress even compares in this case. It's clean, it's beautiful, minimal. I love it. Well, shoot.